it's me, Denisa from my Keto Kitchen, and today I will be baking some lemon breakfast muffins, so get excited! Alright, let's get started on these lemon breakfast muffins. As you can see, I've prepared all the ingredients again. So what you can see here is erythritol, which I never know how to pronounce. I got this one in Germany. It's a natural sweetener that will give it its sweetness. Next to that, you will need 1 egg, some coconut oil, coconut flour, almond flour. I like to use these that I buy at Holland and Barrett. And for the coconut oil, I use this cooking cream. And then let it melt. It has cooled down now, which is very important so that it doesn't create any lumps in the dough later on. Here we see some baking powder, which I simply buy at Lidl. Also the lemon juice, and we have some little powdered sugar. I get mine from this local store back in Germany, but you can easily buy that online. So we're going to start off by whisking the egg in the smaller bowl. Once you have done this, we will add the sweetener, so in my case the erythritol. And we will also add the coconut oil. And we're also going to add the lemon juice. And now the rest we add to the wet ingredients. Now whisk it all together again. And set aside for now. Make sure to use the ingredients at around the same temperature, so leave it out for a bit before you start baking, especially when using the coconut oil, as it will create lumps if the egg would have been too cold or the oil would have been too hot. So make sure to keep that in mind. I'm going to put this aside. And we're going to add the remaining ingredients. So now in this large bowl, we will add the almond flour. We will add the coconut flour. And the baking powder. Now make sure to stir through this. Now that we've done this, we will add the wet ingredients into the larger bowl. Make sure to scoop out all of it. There we go. And now mix everything very well together. And you will see that it slowly forms into dough. Make sure to do this for about 2 minutes. so that all of the coconut flour absorbs the liquids. Now you might think that this is very little dough. Today I am solely making 4 muffins for the coming week, but feel free to double this if you want to make more. Once we have mixed everything together, I'm going to use my muffin tray to put in the dough as evenly as possible. And it might look very little now, but keep in mind that the dough will rise and we will get beautiful muffins. Once you have evenly distributed the dough into the muffin form, we're now going to put it into the preheated oven. So make sure to have preheated it to 180 degrees Celsius, and we're going to put it in for 15 minutes. All right, so these are the muffins after 15 minutes. What we're gonna do now is place a aluminium foil over it so that the top does not burn, but it keeps on baking in the middle. We're also gonna decrease the temperature to 160 degrees Celsius, so don't forget to do that. And we're gonna put it back into the oven for another 15 minutes. So another 15 minutes have passed. We're now gonna have a look of what the muffins look like. Ooh, they also smell absolutely delicious. I wish you could smell this. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna let these cool for about 5 to 10 minutes so that we can take them out of the tray and glaze them with the powdered sugar and the lemon juice. So now that we've waited until these have cooled off in the tray, I'm gonna try to put them out on this cooling rack. Wish me luck. So this is what the muffin looks like. It has quite a firm texture, but is crunchy at the top. So we're gonna let those cool, put them aside while we mix together the glaze. So for that, remember we had 2 tablespoons of the lemon juice and the powdered xylitol.
Make sure the chunky bits are.
There we go, and now we will add the lemon juice to it. And it's going to be a little bit funny at the start, but once you stir in or stir everything together, you will see that it will make a nice glaze texture. If it's not like this and it's still quite dry, just add a tiny bit of more lemon juice just to make it liquid. So that's our glaze. Now, the key here is to really be patient. So you really want these muffins to cool down to approximately room temperature. And that is just so that the glaze becomes firm once you put it on top. Otherwise, it will keep on melting and it will kind of drip off instead of staying onto the muffin. So that's the secret. Just be patient. So I think that these have cooled down to room temperature. So what we're gonna do now is take the glaze and slowly pour it over the top. It can get a little bit messy, but what we're gonna do next is
Make sure that the frosting is even.
and it's okay if it runs down the sides. It does give it that nice drizzle effect. So again, now we're gonna leave it for a couple of minutes to get firm, and that's basically it. So that's it for today. We've made some beautiful lemon muffins. I like to call them breakfast muffins because I take them in the morning when I have to head over somewhere quickly, or with my cup of coffee when I'm heading to work. Also a great treat to make when you have friends or family over, because then you feel like you can join in with them, especially since I'm a sweet tooth. So if they're eating something sweet, I want to too. So let me know if you have made these yourself. I'm looking forward to see the photos, and make sure to subscribe to my channel to have more yumminess coming your way. See you soon!